is Cypher, and today is Thursday. Today is Friday Eve, as I call it, as you know. And today is a very fun day because tonight I will be reviewing the Carter 6. Today is the last day, the final countdown, as they say. And I'm very, I'll just admit it, I'm very excited about this, even though a lot of people have their doubts, including myself. I have my own doubts too. I wasn't really sure how things were going to pan out with the album. I was hoping that it ends up being a great album. Um, we just had to see, you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I don't really see it just being like bad because I don't think Wayne can do like necessarily like a bad album. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I don't think it can be a bad. I just feel like it's hopefully it meets somewhat of our expectations, just like at least a little bit, because we haven't had like a Carter since 2018, and that one was to me what I thought would be the final chapter in the Carter series. The way it ended was a good way it ended. Um, I didn't see no more Carters coming after that, but apparently we got six now. So the expectations, even though they're not as high as they will usually be, they're still at least high for um, for Lil Wayne fans. What's going on, German? If you don't mind, please hit the like button. Thank you for your view and your like, sir. Uh, uh Sir German. What's your the Carter series ranking? Thank you for that like too. So I just funny you said that. I just did a video the other day ranking the Carter series. Um, so I'll just go ahead and say it while we're here. For those who haven't seen the video, what's going on, Rob? How's it going? Lafayette in the building. What's happening? Basically, to make it quick and short, and thank you for the like as well, sir, and the view. To make it quick and short, basically, I ranked from 5 to 1, from worst to best, and I'd say number 5 is the Carter, only because I'm going off of the content from the other Carter series. If any of those other Carter series were bad, then they would go under Carter 1. But Carter 1 was Wayne just really just starting to get his feet wet when it came to like independent success. So the whole Carter series just started. He was really just really getting out there. So even though it was really potent with good Lil Wayne tracks, it was just him beginning. So I had that as number 5. Number 4 is going to be the Carter 4 because the Carter 4 wasn't necessarily a letdown. It was more so it kind of like it didn't exceed our expectations because the Carter 3 was just so great. So we thought the Carter 4 was going to be, you know what I'm saying, even better somehow. But ended up being like more of a compilation album. It had a lot of hits on there. It had She Will, right? Unless that was on the other one. I don't know. I think it's on I think She Will's on there. I don't remember, but yeah, I believe She Will's on there. 6 foot, 7 foot, How to Love, John, Mirror with Bruno Mars. What's the other one? Nightmares from the Bottom. I just listened to that today. They had a lot of cuts on there, a lot of singles, but they weren't as cohesive as the prior projects, which more so kind of told more of a story, and it was more of a linear setup than just random songs. So that's why I ranked that as number 4, because it's not, to me, it wasn't as cohesive as the other projects. And like I tell everybody that's coming through, whether you're hanging out or dipping out, please hit that like button. It helps me out, and I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to tonight. Early access. So number 3, I'm ranking as number. Thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate that. The third, number 3, is the Carter 2, and this is basically because the Carter 2 was more of an upgrade from Carter 1, right? I feel like Carter 1 was Super Saiyan, Carter 2 was Super Saiyan 2, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Carter 2, he was more of on his grown man ish and was really solidifying himself as the best rapper alive. That whole gimmick, that whole thing that was him. That was Wayne. He had it. And you could hear it in his voice. You can tell in the songs that it was there. So, definitely. As far as number 2, just because of my personal preference as far as which one I go back to the most, I would definitely say the Carter 5, because like I said, it felt more like the ending of a legacy, the ending of a series. All the songs sounded completed, completed ideas, completed thoughts. It sounded like somebody that was ending uh, an extended trilogy. So yeah, it sounded like a good stopping point, and I go back to it a lot for its album cut. So Carter 5 is number 2. And number 1, come on, man, we already know what number 1 is. It's everybody's number 1. It's the Carter 3. That's his magnus opus. That's his best album to date. It had all those hit singles. It had album cuts that were even better than the hit singles. Carter 3 was the best project Wayne has had ever, in my personal opinion. A Milli, Lollipop, with hit singles like that. A Million Lollipop, Miss Officer, and then you got album cuts like Three Pete, um, uh, Playing with Fire, Comfortable featuring Babyface. Kanye West produced the beat. Let the Beat Build, produced by David Banner. Like, it's a lot of huge dope tracks on there. So yeah, that's my ranking from the Carters. Rob said Lil Wayne need to move on from the Carter stuff. Hopefully number 6 is the last one. It's dropping June 6th, 6 month, day 6, whatever. So I'm glad he kept it at 2 6s. But hopefully this is the last one, unless somehow he can resurge his career. He did talk to some people in the interview. They said, hey, if you had to make a choice between cutting your dreads or stop rapping, what would you do? He said he would cut his dreads. And if he did cut his dreads, he'd have to have a whole nother persona and all that. And that's what I thought too. If he did cut his dreads, he would definitely need to have like a whole nother gimmick. I would say like the OG New Orleans OG basically. I wouldn't go all the way bald, but I think he would be trying to like probably go all the way bald if he goes to go that route. So yeah, it's not too late. If he has a career resurgence, because he's only 42, if he has a career resurgence, then that would definitely be good to continue the Carter series. If not, I would just end it at Carter 6. Rob said, no, yeah, how many Carter Wayne's got? So far, he's got 5. He's about to drop the 6th one tonight. What up, Maddo? What's going on, bro? What's going on? Papa Maddo, RB. Call him a pirate. You're a Rangers fan. Rob said, what's album was Miss Officer on? Miss Officer was on the Carter 3. And Maddo said, nice ranking. I appreciate it. And oddly enough, I dropped a video yesterday and I took a Lil Wayne questionnaire. I think y'all should check that out because it's most of the stuff I pretty much knew, but some of the stuff they got me on. I ain't gonna lie, they got me on that questionnaire. I thought I knew Wayne. Wayne's my favorite. That's my GOAT. But some stuff I guess I didn't know, and some stuff I think they were wrong about. But it was still fun. So you should check that out for sure. So yep. Maddo said, I'm sure you spoke on it, but R-Truth and Carlito's firings. Yeah, that was pretty dumb. It was pretty dumb, honestly. It had no weight toward their salary cap, in my opinion. There has been some updates. So before I get into updates, I will express that firing R-Truth was not a good decision for business, whether entertainment or financially. And Carlito, same space. They were both very low-paid veterans who didn't really have much going besides their comic relief. So their impact was more of a substance thing as opposed to a financial thing. And to break that down in layman's terms, basically they were getting paid little already to do what they're doing now, which was to entertain us. So getting rid of them wouldn't really have added too much to the whole overall salary cap, which is usually what they do when they get rid of talent. I don't think they needed to eliminate R-Truth and Carlito. Yes, it was the cheaper route, but it still doesn't really make much sense. Because of what they add to the overall product, and what they add is comic relief, especially when you have something like R-Truth, when he pretty much made the Judgment Day tolerable. A lot of people were getting tired of Judgment Day at this point, to where they were really just almost about to cut it off TV when Judgment Day came, but they were such a joke. But then R-Truth came around, thought he was part of Judgment Day, and made it entertaining and funny, which made people tap back into the Judgment Day. Damian Priest was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, at the height of what he was considered his major milestone in his career. So with them not liking the Judgment Day, him being pretty much the unsung leader of the Judgment Day, and having the world title as somebody that nobody had faith in, they needed R-Truth to put some spotlight on Judgment Day and to make it more entertaining for it to even be worth watching. So yeah, definitely an essential worker. Carlito, I'm not gonna lie, same thing. I was looking at Judgment Day later on like, man, why are they still here? Carlito came about. I thought that was weird to have him there randomly. All of a sudden, he made it so much better with his quick little quips, going viral with the Braun Breaker spear, the little stuff he says in the background that makes it hilarious. They needed Carlito. So that was just dumb. German says the car 6 coming in 9 hours and 2 minutes. Yes, that's exactly when it's coming. Um, so it sounds like you get the same time I do. So I will be there. It will be 11 p.m. my time when it drops. I will be live 30 minutes early so I can get everybody on the same wagon so we can all just hop on at the same time, enjoy it when it drops, and possibly go ahead and do a questionnaire too then so we can all have something to do and talk while we have fun while we waiting for the live, because I think that would be great. I think I should definitely hop on there with me early and we're gonna do the questionnaire together. I think that would be fun. So 10:30 tonight, 30 minutes early. um Rob said, did you have a day off yesterday? No, sir. I just went to sleep. I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted to do a live yesterday, but I was too tired. I was like, I know I gotta work again tonight. Only got like an hour and a half between that time. Haven't gotten no sleep. I'm really consistent with these lives every day, but I think I need to get at least 15 minutes of sleep. So I did, and it worked. It was a really good nap. So that's all that was. Malice, I'll check out that questionnaire for sure. Yeah, man, it's fun, man. Even if you don't, I'm just gonna be real. Even if you don't, you can always watch me do a new one tonight. I'm definitely gonna do a new one. That one was fun. It was interesting seeing AI create their own version of what a questionnaire would be, because most of them, of course, we knew, and other ones was like, I'm not sure. Even though it was a couple of them, I was like, no, I think you're definitely wrong because that doesn't match with the year. Like, what was Lil Wayne's second album? And then the multiple choice, Lights Out was one of the choices, and The Block Is Hot was one of the choices, or whatever. But Lights Out was my pick because I specifically remember it coming before 500 Degrees. Lights Out was like his second one. So I think they were definitely wrong about that not being the answer, but I digress. It was still a good time, right? Rob said, reminder, just in case I haven't told you, Triple H's new name is Mr. I See Color. Oh, man. Yeah, just when you think Triple H looking out, man, he always has something happen to where it's like, what are we doing? We backtracking. Now I'm starting to think you this way again. Only way he can redeem himself is if he let Naomi win the Women's Money in the Bank. If she ain't winning it, then I'm done with Triple H, because it's been too much up and down. But Naomi been back for, what, 2 years now? Ain't won a single title. Ain't done nothing. She had the tag team titles, but that was for story and plot. She barely had those. So unless she wins Money in the Bank for her new gimmick change and killing it on TV, me and Triple H are done. He's officially a colorist. Like, come on, bro. Oh yeah. Also, remind me to get back to the updates on the R-Truth thing too, please. Rob said they released Carlito. Just to tell us, hey, we released Carlito too, not just R-Truth. Exactly. BT Miles says BET Awards is still month. Kevin Hart's hosting BET Awards. I'm shocked. I'm shocked too. I thought BET Awards pretty much dead, like ghetto type ish, But I guess they still around. I thought it already came around too. I know he got nominated. I know Kendrick got nominated for a lot of stuff, but I thought BET Awards already went past. Please remind me when that's gonna come on, because I might actually do something with that one. I don't know. I might be interested this year. Rob said, I'll be there for sure. Appreciate it. Rob said, I understand. No judgment on my end. Yes, sir. Miles says, Monday, June 9th. Oh, okay. That's on a Monday? BET Awards on a Monday? That's new. I don't know. And Rob said, Triple H fire Truth to spite Vince McMahon. I don't care what he say. But Vince McMahon did like R-Truth. So German says, I live in Germany and it's dropping at 6 a.m. and it's currently 9 p.m. Oh, okay. So same difference, right? So it's nighttime where you at right now in Germany, and it's gonna drop at 6 a.m. there. So that's cool. Eden C238 says, hi, what's going on, Eden? And if you haven't and you're watching this now, please hit the like button. I appreciate you. That helps me out. I appreciate y'all for sure. I meant to say BT Awards is this month, June 9th. Bet. I got you. It would be dope, though, be honest with you. It would be dope if we could, like, live stream the awards. Like, I don't know if that's a thing or not, but maybe that might be something to do. Let me know if y'all interested, because I think that would be kind of fun. I've never done that one. Yeah, I ain't never done that one. So yeah, we need to chop it up and see, because I would love. Thanks for that like too. I would love to see that. That would be interesting if it's going to be worth something. Eden said I just did sub too. Hey, I appreciate you, Eden. Thank you so much. Mado says, Rob said B team my cup of tea. It ain't really mine either, brother, but I mean, I don't know. It might be something going on. Hip Hop Awards was my thing, but they kind of killed that with the ciphers. The ciphers ain't nothing though. That's how I got my rap name Cypher, because of you growing up watching ciphers on BET Hip Hop Awards. That was my thing. Watching them all in the circle with a black and white grayscale screen, rapping about something. That was my ish right there. Appreciate you, Eden. Hopefully, see you tonight for the stream. Mal said the ciphers were dope back in the day. They were, man. They were. It was so different. Like I could probably like quote, like I probably memorized everybody's verses from the 2008 BET Cypher when they had like Jadakiss, Joel Santana, Fabulous, B.O.B., somebody else, Corey Guns. Like it was dope. That was the first time a lot of people even knew who Corey Guns was, including me, I think. And yeah, Corey Guns was killing it back then. Right. So Mal said, did you hear about them possibly making the new All-Star game USA versus the World back in the afternoon on NBC next season, and Pacers versus Thunder game 1 tonight? I did hear about the finals being starting tonight, and I heard Lil Wayne's a song from the album called The Days is going to premiere as one of the songs in the background as the playoffs start. So it would be nice to actually see the playoffs and hear that song. But yeah, I heard about that. Not the All-Star game, the USA versus the World. I mean, if that's the case, we might actually get some real competition this time. Because if it's the best, I mean, you might as well be against the world. I mean, we win all the time. And against everybody individually. So they might as well have the best players from around the world versus the NBA. Not to like, you know, like toot on horn, but I'm just saying. Robs, don't forget my Vince McMahon comment. Yeah, Triple H fired R-Truth and inspired Vince McMahon. I don't care what he said. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Vince liked R-Truth. He thought he was funny, and I get it. You know, Truth, he might have been doing that. So yep, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Miles said every October. Yep, it sure was. I remember being in school, talking about the next day. I remember back when Nicki Minaj was on there before, and all that. It's crazy, but. Yeah, I am going over my time here, so I better be getting up out of here. But look, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you for supporting as usual, liking the video, viewing it. I'll see y'all tonight, 10:30. Be there for the questionnaire. It's going to be dope. Y'all probably know some answers I don't know, vice versa. Don't know. But we're going to get through this questionnaire, and then we're going to go through the album, man. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be dope. I've been waiting to do a Lil Wayne album review for a very long time, ever since I started doing this. And I'm finally getting to do it for real this time. So, especially the Carter 6, that's definitely an honor. So, I'm waiting for it. Hopefully, we get some good news and all that. Smoking Joe says, hello, brother. What's going on, Smoking Joe? I appreciate you. Please hit that like button if you haven't already, brother. Helps me out. Thank you so much. Mado says, salute. Love these lunch break chop-ups. Hey, man, same here, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all the reason why I come out here on my break. If it wasn't for y'all sliding through, then I wouldn't be doing this, man. I'd probably be asleep. Trying to get some extra Z's in. Smoking Joe says, oh, bye, brother. Yes, sir. Rob, see you tonight, my brother. I see you. Miles says, all right, RB. You know what I'm saying? Twinkle Trividi, what's up? Welcome back. Does Triple H leaving after 18 months? That might be a real thing. I saw a clip of that. That might be happening for real. And then I don't know who's under him to take the charge, but I don't think it'd be nothing good. But after seeing everything's happening, it might not be. In closing, Triple H's name is Mr. Icy Color. And Mal says, you streaming Money in the Bank? I'm going to be honest with you, Matt, though. I don't know. I want to say yes, but I can't make no promises. But please show up if I do. I'm thinking so. I can't guarantee no more these days because things are looking kind of tight when it comes to scheduling, but it's looking like it might happen. So if so, I look forward to seeing you there, bro. I'm sure it'll be interesting. So Ben said, what about my comment? Thanks for representing the trans community. It's amazing to see trans content creators. Ha ha ha, I am not. Sorry. And Mal says, all right, no doubt. What do you say? All right, no doubt. Be bouncing around, but I definitely will pop up and see you if you want. I appreciate that, Matto. That being said, y'all take it easy. I'm out of here. Y'all be careful and have a great Thursday. I'm out.